DJ Larry King.
Check. What up, y'all? What's going on, family? How y'all feeling, man? Good to see all my peoples. Appreciate everybody for stepping up in the building. I see y'all already. Just do me a favor, hit the share button, man. Let your peoples know that, we in here. We doing what we do. It's the Real Street Viewz TV, baby. Real talk with your man, Big Left. This is the first episode of a new season, of a new year, the 2026 season, man. Lots going on in the world, lots to talk about. Got some dope guests lined up. We're going to have a good time this season, man. We're going to learn a lot, We're going to do a lot of big things. So I definitely appreciate everybody who comes up in the building. Hit that share button, man. Hit the share button. That's what we do. Spread the love, you know what I mean? So we can talk about these topics. The main thing is the vibes, man, from the people, the comments. We on 3 platforms right now. We may start doing at least 5. I'm going to have the show on YouTube for sure, Real Street Viewz TV. Just see how you see it spelled there on the logo. Make sure you go to Real Street Viewz TV and follow your boy Left, man. Follow your man. It's gonna be some really dope stuff we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things, and I locked in some dope guests already. I was just talking to my man Hakeem Green from the legendary Channel Live, Mad Ism brand, 24 hours apiece, the whole vibe, man. He's definitely gonna be locking in with me. We may go back in later on today, but we're going to be rocking on all 3 platforms. I want y'all to get with the YouTube channel and get with the SoundCloud for sure. Not the SoundCloud. What the hell? I don't do I haven't been on SoundCloud since the early 2000s. Mixcloud is an important platform because then we can incorporate the music again. We can bring the music back into it without getting blocked. I'm not in the mood to be having the video blocked and pulled down for copyrights and having to, cut and trim the video on YouTube, having to cut out the music and cut out the intros and all of that. So, of course, unless you have unreleased music, you got clean unreleased music, you could send that and we'll play it. We'll play it for sure. Holla at me. Let me know if you're in the building so I can shout you out. You know what I mean? And we can start getting into some of these topics. There's a lot on the table, man. I have some really, really dope guests who are going to join me, especially in some of these conversations. I said we was going to be talking about the housing situation in Newark, in the Newark Brick City, man. It's dope because what's going on is there's the crime statistics just came out at the end of 2025. Crime is down, the lowest it's been in since the 50s. I believe it was 1953. The last time they had a lower murder rate. And Newark's little brother, Irvington, had 1 murder last year. Now, don't get me wrong. If that's your family member, 1 is already too many. 1 is way too many if that was your people, your family. So I'm not saying it to say that it's a good thing, but when you look at a city like Irvington right next door to Newark and you look at some of its past, you have to admit that that's significant, that they only had 1 murder all year. I mean, even though it's an isolated incident and it happens once every few decades, if you look at it, Piscataway done had 3 murders already this year. There was a triple homicide in 1 house already at the top of the year. And so technically they got 3 times more murders than Newark and Irvington put together right now. That is significant change. And you're seeing it in the property and in the housing. My man Benedict, he's a big developer, entrepreneur, businessman from out here in Newark, New Jersey. I just locked in an interview with him today. We're going to actually chop it up with him on Monday. We're going to talk to him Monday at 6 p.m. And we're going to talk about, he has properties right now in the hood. Some would consider, you know what I mean, right in the hood. These babies is 3-family joints going for $900,000, almost $1 million. It's another friend of mine building a 3-family out here in Newark. 900,000 plus, about $1 million. It's worth $1 million. You buy it for 900, and it's already worth $1 million. So you up 100,000 in equity as soon as you buy it. And the topic of discussion is that some people think that it's a beautiful thing. They love the boom, and some people think it's an issue because expecting people to be priced out. Natives. How long could you afford to live here? I mean, if they make it 3-family houses at $1 million in Newark, I mean, bruh, what's the rent gonna be like up in those bad boys? And actually, I seen where Phil Murphy and Ras Baraka and a team of people just opened up a affordable housing unit with 370 something apartments. 80 of them is affordable housing. Basically, what affordable housing means is, if you don't make a certain percentage of the median income from the area, you can, you would qualify for lower subsidized rent to the tune about $1,100, $1,400 a month. Which is great. A lot of people would consider that great to have a brand new building, brand new area. It would be really something, dope to see, something dope for the city. I don't know how the whole affordable housing thing works, as far as getting on the list and who qualifies, but I know it's going to help somebody. It's going to help somebody out. But at the same time, I mean, these other houses, being bought up by corporations or, other than that, I mean, independent people, independent contractors, independent entrepreneurs, people who just know how to get property and buy property. They're buying up these places. You know what I mean? Peace to my man, George. I see you, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're going to keep the platform going, man. It's something we're going to do all the time on the regular. Definitely not going to stop once we get it going. We had it going for years, man. Big views, big engagement, sponsors, everything, man. It's really, really dope. And a lot of people are like, yo, you need to bring it back. And the goal really is to bring it back with the music. I want to bring it back with the music. So that we could break artists, we can introduce people to new artists that they might like and enjoy, and that's what I love to do. You know what I mean? Introduce people to new artists. I met so many people who said, "Yo, I found out about this artist on your show," or I met some people who told me they seen my video on your show and stuff like that. So that's a vibe I love, man. So I'm trying to keep the music involved. So I really want to push it to YouTube and Mixcloud, especially. Because Mixcloud will let me pay the artist. So I would absolutely love that. Good afternoon to my Gracie. I see you in here. Appreciate you. Always showing love, always supporting. Hope you are having a beautiful day. Yeah, we're just talking about some of these new housing developments and housing projects coming up in Newark, New Jersey. Some of these things are $900,000, $800,000, $1 million. And I'm going to have a major developer on here with me on Monday to kind of talk about how it goes down. I mean, when I hear that, I don't think about being priced out or not being able to participate. I think, how can I get involved? Where's the plug to make it happen? And that's why I want to bring on a brother like Benedict who really knows the ropes inside and out. So for the people who feel like this ain't for us, they doing this for somebody else. Well, guess what? You better get involved now. Get in on the ground floor, so you can be involved. And it's possible. Anything's possible. Anything's doable. I don't believe in it's not for me. They doing it for this group or that group or, you know, nah, not me. They doing it for me. I'm coming to get that, you know. Yeah, that's one topic. I'm not going to go into it too much because I'd rather touch on it Monday when I have my guests with me. And then we could really discuss it in detail. And we could talk about how it's really, really going down, how to get involved, and why he thinks that, you know, the prices went up as high as they did. Is it because of the, you know, less crime in the community? Is it the proximity to New York? It's probably all of these things, but him being an insider, he would know for sure, you know. He would know 100% for sure and what's really, really going on. So I'm going to hit up my man Benedict, and we are going to talk about these new housing prices and these housing units and all of these things going on in the city. So other than that, in the world, man, you already know once your boy Trump is, you hate to talk about Trump, but you got to. You know, he's always doing something. There's something always going on with this guy's name in it, you know. And, yeah, I mean, right now, one of the big topics is this ICE shooting that went on in Minnesota. You know, they alleged a lady tried to run over an officer. She did pull off from officers trying to pull her out of the car, but you could clearly see in the video that she was pulling away. She wasn't running into him trying to hit him. And it's dangerous when you have the government, you know, you got the federal government, you got the Department of Homeland Security, you got the president himself telling you that this person is a domestic terrorist. This person trying to kill officers. You know what I mean? And regardless of you being able to see the video footage for yourself, they still telling you what you're supposed to believe. And one of the scary things is their followers, you know, that the whole MAGA movement will get right behind whatever he says and try to turn it into reality. When everybody saw the video, you know, the guy clearly was to the side, could have got out the way. Trump went as far as saying the guy was fighting for his life. He said this man was fighting for his life after the incident. And we're watching the video of the lady trying to pull off. Actually, she did successfully pull off and crashed after she was shot in the face. And he's telling us that this man was fighting for his life. Now a report just came out, I believe, around last night. You know, developments is happening so fast in all of these situations. They're saying that he has internal bleeding from the incident. We seen the car didn't even hit him. Internal bleeding is the storyline now that they threw out there. And people know the government be full of crap. People know the government be lying and making up conspiracies and all type of mess. But when it's directly right in your face, blatant, not even trying to hide it, it makes it a little more scary, you know, to see it happen like that. I must admit, gotta say. But yeah, that's a scary situation going down in Minneapolis. That topic will definitely be on the table for the whole day, for the whole week. Whatever topics we discuss, you could bring up anytime. That was a big one though, and it's still crazy over there. Because now, following that, you got the protests. You got almost like mini riots going on out there. Yeah, my Gracie said, how are they trying to make us see what we didn't see? How can they not be held accountable? It is absolutely amazing. Like the Department of Homeland Security director, she came right out with the story first. It was a domestic terrorist incident. Somebody tried to kill one of our agents. He had to shoot her to save his life. Moments later, the video came out. You already know it's footage of everything nowadays. The video itself came out, and we're watching. We like, oh, yeah, he was trying to get to the car, trying to detain her, which he doesn't even really have the jurisdiction to detain an American citizen. You know, he shouldn't even be trying to detain American citizens. He's not a cop. You know, you're not a police officer. You some probably a Proud Boy or somebody emboldened by Trump, you know, giving carte blanche to do what you want to do to people. Shout out to my cousin Chris Preston. Chris, what up, man? Got family up in here already. Yeah, this is a crazy situation right here, man. And I don't think anybody's going to be held accountable, to tell you the truth, because I mean they got the federal government behind them. They got the Department of Homeland Security swinging and swaying the story and steering it the direction they want to steer it to. They got the FBI investigating, which they own as well. They put the local investigators out of the investigation. The local Minneapolis Police Department can't investigate. They have a federal investigation going on. So you know what that's going to come out and say. You know that the lady was wrong, the officer was in the right. That's a no-brainer. So I can't see where anybody is going to be actually held accountable for this. I can't see it. What's going to have to happen is what's going on over there already. I mean, the people are going to have to stand up and hold them accountable. But I was just watching a video from last night, and a guy who lives out there, you know, the Jolly Ginger, a guy. He's a big dude with the beard, with the red beard, and he serious activist out there wherever things like this is going on. And he was concerned with the fact that the local police and the state police seem to be assisting ICE while they're macing these people and harassing these people and detaining citizens like they're police when they're not. I don't know if they got a memo or a directive where these people are above them because they have the federal backing, but it is ugly. It's ugly, man, and it's gonna get worse. And I can't say I hate to say I told you so. I'd love to say I told you so. We've been telling y'all this forever. And I got to say straight up, black people been telling y'all forever. The cops will shoot you. They will kill you. They will make up a story. They will say whatever they want, and they will get off. But everybody's thinking it's a black problem. It's a immigrant problem. Can't happen to me. Now a young white lady gets shot in the face by an ICE officer, and people see that there's no limit to what they'll do or who they'll take out, and you know how they'll spin it. It can happen to anybody. You know, first it was the Hispanics. That's a Hispanic thing. They're gonna be picking up Hispanics. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Then they moved on to the Haitians. Now they might pick up somebody that look like you. Any of us could look Haitian. You know, now they moved on to Minnesota to harass the Somalis. You know, the Somalians. So now it's a different group of people they're harassing. Now, so, I mean, there's really no limit to what group they want to go to. If they decided they wanted the Chinese out, they could go to New York, go to Chinatown. I'm sure there's many undocumented Chinese out there. You know, one thing you'll probably never see is them throwing out Europeans. I haven't seen any Europeans detained or deported yet. If you have, let me know. I would be interested to see it. Definitely interested in seeing that. Yeah, so it's nothing but trouble and confusion that Trump is causing. And I mean, we know that. And we knew what was going to happen if he was to get back into office. You know, Greenland's concerned. You know, he's threatening Greenland. He made a statement the other day. If we don't take Greenland, China or Russia will. How long has Greenland been around? Has anybody ever heard of China or Russia trying to take over Greenland? I don't know what's going on directly in that region, but one thing I know for sure is I've been here for 47 years, and I've never heard of anybody trying to take Greenland but Trump. First time I heard about it was Trump's idea. So, I mean, come on. Like, who is this dude fooling? And the country is not having it. You know, they are not having it. But they do feel pressured, and they're small. You know, I mean, if Trump was to go in, especially with military force of some sort, you know, he would basically be doing the same thing that Russia's trying to do to Ukraine. You know, take over their territory against their will. And I felt like when he was having a conversation with Ukraine's president, and him and JD Vance, they were down talking him, and they were talking to this guy disgusting, a guy whose country is war torn, telling them that he's not grateful and he should have wore a suit. This dude is a soldier. He's out there at war with his people, and they're criticizing this guy about wearing a suit. He said he's going to get us into a world war. Absolutely. I mean, if you look at it, he's already threatening. Who else? Iran. How about Iran? I mean, Iran is another country that has allies. China, Russia. And, I mean, maybe China. China is another superpower. Russia, I'm not really worried about. They having problems with Ukraine. So, I mean, I'm sure the U.S. military wouldn't have no problem. But when China decides to raise up, man, and we owe them so much bread, like they own the United States. All they got to do is cash in what they're owed, and we in trouble. So, I mean, the fact that he's threatening Ukraine over their own citizens is out there protesting. He's saying you kill any of your citizens, we're going to war. So he's threatening them over their own citizens. These are things you don't really hear about. You don't really hear, nobody's really done, especially threatening Greenland. A U.S. president threatening to take over Greenland, saying it's necessary. That's wild. It's wild, man. Crazy things going on in the world. And when it comes down to Trump, it's really no rules, man. Morals is out the window. We thought so many times that he ain't no way he gonna get elected for saying that or doing that. It's so many different things. You could talk about when he said he was talking to who was it, Billy Bush or somebody from ETV. And he said, yeah, I could just do what I want to women. Just grab them by the, you know what I mean? He said that. We thought that would get him out. Nah, his people love him. He said he could stand in the middle of Times Square and shoot somebody, and the people would still vote for him. And I think he's right. I think he's dead right. He absolutely could, because his people spin, twist, and love everything he says and does. Is absolutely insane, man. But these type of discussions we're gonna be having, it's always topics, always a ton of topics, things to talk about. See my pops, James Gaines, stepped up in the building. What's up, man? Yeah, he's another one. Yeah, he can't stand Trump either. Of course, like who could? But it's a shame. It's really a shame that when you look at what they did to this lady in Minneapolis, and before any investigation, before any conversation, the Department of Homeland Security director comes out and says we had a domestic terror incident where somebody tried to kill one of our agents, and he had to shoot her to defend himself. And so you're thinking, damn, that's crazy, That's wild. You still don't believe nothing they say. Video footage is going to come out, so you're going to see it yourself. Not even an hour later, the video comes out. You see clear as day the lady was trying to drive off. They were trying to detain her, I believe. It looked like they was parked sideways, kind of blocking the road. They told her to move. She was moving. They definitely had the option to just let her move. Let her go. She definitely wasn't trying to drive into them and run them over. That's a bold-faced lie. You can see that clear as day. She was driving off. She successfully drove off and crashed the car, and never hit the guy, really, because how he shoot 3 times if he got hit by a car to the point where he got internal bleeding. And we watching this. You know, we watching the video footage, broad daylight, and they're still telling you what to believe and still spinning the story on the highest level of government, the president, the Department of Homeland Security chief, director, telling you what you saw. And these people, this MAGA cult is so crazy that they will say, yeah, that's what happened. Watching with their own eyes. They will tell you, yeah, that's it. That's what happened. This lady was trying to kill him. It's amazing. It's amazing. He said he has to be able to be stopped. I mean, I don't see it. There would have to be a wash in the midterms. Yeah, same way Trump. Yeah, actually, Iran did just make a threat. They said this time if we try to take them out, we ain't gonna miss. They just said that directly. So you never know. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty incredible. I don't think there's no way he could be stopped unless there's a major washout in the midterms where you get Democrats in the House and in the Senate. You know, they can impeach and remove him that way, but that's a long shot. A really long shot. So, you know, it remains to be seen what's possible, what can happen and what can't. Scary times, man. Crazy, crazy times. Crazy things going on in the world. But these the the type of conversations we're gonna be having here, man. So far, what did we go through? We went through Newark, New Jersey. The big housing boom out here, man. Cost of some of these 3-family apartments is up to $1 million in the hood. What is driving that? You know, is it the crime rate, the lower crime? Is it how expensive New York is? You know, we got a lot of New Yorkers moving here to these high rises and stuff because you could have a $3,000, $4,000 rent for a 1-bedroom. And to us, that seems like a lot. But to a person from New York, that's not nothing. You know, that's not much. So they'll come out here. They only got to go to the train, Uber to the train, drive to the train, go to New York, come back to your fancy apartment building. You don't even realize you live in Newark. You just living. You like in New York Junior. And that's how these people are living, man. And I'm going to have a developer who buys these properties, sells them, and really, really knows the real estate game in Newark. He's going to come through and chop it up with us Monday because I want to know how this works because I want in. Shit, I don't feel like they pricing me out. I don't feel like I can't get involved. I feel like I just need to know, I want to get in on the boom, on the bottom floor so I could be involved when this thing takes off because it's on its way. I'd advise if you got property in Newark, you better keep it right now. They tell you murders was less than they've been in since 1953. Irvington only had 1 murder. And 1 is too many, but I'm just saying that is a significant change from what's going on, what's been going on. And yeah, man, they cleaning it up, man. They are cleaning up the area and the prices is skyrocketing because people are fleeing New York. It's too expensive out there. You can't live out there. A 1-bedroom costing you $4,000 and $5,000. It's people living in a 1-bedroom with roommates. It's too expensive. Too expensive to live out there. So the way it's going down, they're moving out here. They're running in Newark. Beautiful, brand new apartment buildings they're building, and they're they're staying there instead. It's driving the prices up, man. Well, that's what I believe is driving the prices up. And of course, lower crime rates. I was talking to my man Hakeem Green about the Department of Violence Prevention that they have out here in Newark. I would like to talk to the director of that department, Keisha Orr. She, came up with a plan to treat violence like a health crisis. And that's how they've been attacking it. So, Hakeem with the 24 Hours of Peace movement is kind of a partner of that department. And yeah, I would like to get him up here so maybe we could talk to her about, you know, how they're achieving these record lows, you know, especially Irvington. One murder last year. And I believe it was a domestic incident at that. So it wasn't like no random street crime either. So they almost had like no killings in the streets, you know, last year. And that's significant for Irvington, being right next door to a major city like Newark, literally. No border. Like you drive up Springfield Avenue, you're in Irvington all of a sudden. It's a pretty amazing feat. And the numbers is really low in Newark as well. It's making a big difference. And you see it. You see it in the prices of everything, and it's going up. And I want in. You know? I want parts of it. You know? So, yeah, bring my man Benedict, man. Really dope entrepreneur and developer and business owner from out here in the bricks. And he knows all about buying these properties and the whole real estate game. And those are going to be some jewels. He going to give us some jewels. So I look forward to talking to him. What else we got? We got all kinds of things, man. Next show, I'll get into some videos, you know, some unsigned artists, unreleased music. If you got unreleased music, unreleased videos, you can send them to realstreetviewstv@gmail.com, and we'll get into those. You know, you got a business, you got shows, events, and whatever you do, hit us up. We're going to talk about it, make sure the people know about it. You know what I mean? Bring your people, I bring my people, and we discuss what you got going on, man. Get some eyes on your movement. That's what we're going to do. But I just wanted to pop in quick and let y'all know how we going to be doing it. The real show will be going down in the evening, 6 p.m. Peace to my man Jamal Mobley. I see you. Shout to his grandson Zayden. Got a book out. Just actually purchased it for my grandson. I should have bought it with me so I could put the cover. Next show, I'll have the cover up on the screen in the link so you guys could go purchase a book from a young brother that we know personally, and literally a young man, a young kid. What is he? 9 years old, 8 years old, if that. It's a little guy. Wrote a book and published it already, and I definitely got my copy. I definitely want to make sure y'all get y'all's, man. That's the type of things we doing, man. Type of things we highlighting here. I'm gonna get Zayden on a Zoom interview, man. See how the process was for such a young guy to write a book. You know, we're gonna do that for sure. Really, really dope. You can actually tap in with Jamal Mobley or his son, young DJ Caution. That's his son who wrote the book. They got links on their pages to purchase it, but I'm gonna add it. He said he is 5 years old. This brother got a book out already. Not thinking about writing a book. He got a book you can order now. 5 years old. Come on, man. That's incredible. That's incredible stuff, man. I love to see people doing great things. Yeah, Jamal, you can even put the link here. Put the link here in the comment section if you got it. Yeah, really dope. Really dope. I do have a copy. Once I get settled down, I'm gonna get my grandson. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it together. And yeah, it's really dope. Really dope to see. You know, I love to see kids doing dope things. I've always been an advocate for that. I've already I've always been into having my kids do whatever they love to do, whether it's acting, singing, you know, and they both took it to a pretty high level, you know. And this guy's already on the right track, 5 years old with a book out. You know, that's incredible. That's incredible stuff. I had to support that immediately. As soon as I saw it, I had to order in. You know, I had my book already. So, yeah, definitely support that. My man Najir's in here. What's up, bro? That's the good brother right there. What's up, man? Appreciate you for stepping up in here, man. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be having some dope conversations. It's going to be another level when I start bringing guests up. Next Monday, I got my man Benedict from La Rouge. He's going to come and we're going to talk about this housing thing in Newark, man, where some of these 3-family houses in the hood, 900,000. $1 million. You know, the game is changing out here, man. And you can either sit there and say, oh, that ain't for us. That's for gentrification and this and this and this. Bruh, that's for me. I want in. Yeah, absolutely. A hoodie, hoodies, hats. That's what I do. That's what I wear here that they can see. You know, so definitely support local brands. Any hats, any shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts. I'm rocking them up here, and we're gonna be sponsoring these shows. You know, putting money into the marketing. So you know, any money companies invest. If you want to be a sponsor, you want to run ads here on the show. I'm going to take that money and run ads on the show, you know, on social media, so we could get it to a broader audience, you know, who might be interested in it. But yeah, definitely any hoodies, any hats, anything you got with your logo, your brand on it, I'll definitely rock it. Just send it over and we'll do that, man. Always, Jamal, man, you know you the family, man. And Jamal is also Essence Pest Control. So, you know, we done had some issues already. We done had bees and all types of mess over here. And that's who I call. He'd come over here and get you right. We done had, what was it? Was it raccoons or what was we catching in the backyard? Something up under my shed. I don't know what it was. I didn't want to see it, but he was catching him. Yeah, he put the link there for the book. So scroll up and check Jamal Mobley's comments. It's a lulu.com/shop site. The book is called The Strength We Pass Along by Zayden Mobley. Really, really dope. Essence Pest Control. Yeah, he dropped the number right there. He's always in the Brick City area, Central Jersey. He's moving around. You know, he's always moving around. Oh, the final notice. Yeah, yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. Yeah, bring it. Send that up, man, and anything else you got. Say you treat a lot of properties in Newark that's being purchased by Black people and Hispanics. Yeah, big buildings. A friend of mine has one. I think you might have went over there before. I think I might have plugged you in with them before. I'm not sure. But he's been getting into flipping houses and buying properties out here in Newark. And he has one of these $900,000 joints in development. And he said there's $100,000 worth of equity as soon as you buy one, because it's worth $1 million right away. So you got $100,000 in equity you could take out and use for something else. You know, it's big business going on, man. So I'm bringing on one of the brothers who do it the biggest and get some insight for y'all and for myself, how to get involved. I don't believe that is out, you know, pricing me out, or it's something that's too big for me to get involved in. I want in, and we're going to figure it out. Yeah, man. Definitely into my people's businesses. That's a major thing that I like to get into. So make sure you check out Essence Pest Control. My man Jamal Mobley, 732-230-7501. Give him a ring if you got any critters. He got raccoons up out of here. He got bees up out of my grass. He got this place clean and good to go. And also check out his grandson's book, Zayden Mobley, The Strength We Pass Along. You can order that on the lulu.com site. The link is already up here in the comments. So let's do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, all new houses, man. Brand new. I'm talking about my man's crib ain't even built yet. He building them from scratch. I'm going to bring up, actually, they look like just the ones in the photo right here. My man Benedict got two right next door to each other. $900,000 a piece. Come on, man. And that's just a piece of his stuff. You know, he got La Rouge, the lounge. He does a lot. Celebrity fix and flip. He does flipping houses with different celebrities. And, he's partnered up with like Angela Yee, and a lot of big people were coming out to do interviews and talk about entrepreneurship and real estate. Really dope, brother. So make sure y'all here Monday, 6 p.m., because we're going to have him live on a Zoom, and we're going to get some insight on how to get involved with this. You know what I mean? How to get down. Don't get priced out. You know what I mean? Be a part of it. That's major, man. You got to be in, and you got to be in on the bottom floor to eat. So that's what we're going to be doing. But that's it, man. This is the Real Street Viewz TV. Real talk with your man Big Left, man. This is just a taste. I just wanted to show y'all how we're going to be doing it. But the actual show There's gonna be a lot of interviews, a lot of music, a lot of serious topics, some fun topics too. Everything ain't got to be serious, you know. There's some things going on in social media, things going on in hip hop music. That's hilarious, and they go viral. And you know, we'll play some videos of those things and get everybody's opinion on those things as well. You know, so that's how we're gonna be doing it, man. Appreciate everybody who locked in. Hit the share button. Let the people know what we doing. I'm about to get set up to do some DJing, man. I got a DJ tonight, actually. And I got tomorrow, Saturday. We're going to be at Red Crab, Ferry Street, North Brick City. Star Maker Friday and Star Maker Saturday. Star Maker Weekend is off the hook, man. I'm telling you. Y'all better come over there. It's a BYOB situation. Seafood reasonably priced. Great seafood. Not expensive at all. And then you bring in your own drink, so you're not having no whole bunch of liquor running up your bill. So you get out of there for a couple dollars and be lit and have a good time. 2 DJs rocking from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Like, people come up in there and don't leave. That's the problem. They be running out of tables because people don't be trying to leave. We be in there partying. So that's going to be Star Maker Friday. I'll be on the wheels from 6 to 8. And then Saturday, I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to do 5 to 6. Then my man DJ Butter going to come on and rock out. And then next Wednesday, I believe that is the 21st, I'll be at City Lounge on Washington Street in the Bricks with my man Elijah. And, yeah, we rocking. We rocking out there. I'll be on there from, like 6 to 9 or something like that. So I'm going to have some time to get loose. So make sure y'all come out, rock out with your boy, man. Remember, I first started DJing. Now I'm booking these gigs, man. That's what we doing. Doing whatever we say we going to do. But it's the Real Street Viewz TV, baby. Real talk with your man Big Left. Lock in with me, man. We're going to have a good time. We're going to keep this joint rocking. And, yeah, we'll be back. We'll do it again. Definitely Monday, 6 p.m., the official episode with my man Benedict from Le Rouge. One of the dopest developers and entrepreneurs out here in the Bricks. He locking in with us on the Zoom, and we're going to talk some business. We're going to find out how to get one of these $1 million houses out here before they all bought up, before the other folks get them. We getting them. We ain't getting gentrified out. This ain't going to be Brooklyn and Harlem this time. Not today. They ain't going to get us in the Bricks. We getting some of this furniture before they before they take it all. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody who's in the building, man. Hit that share button on the way out. Next time we'll have some music for y'all. We'll have some guests, and we'll have some really, really dope topics, man. Appreciate everybody who was in here already. I'm out.